Hi, it's Thatch. Welcome to the PokePodcast. Today we've got a great episode talking about our first impressions of the DLC. We were very excited about it. I hope you love the discussion and you have some of the same opinions we do. If not, let us know in the mailbag. And of course, if you would like to, please go ahead and like, subscribe, rate us wherever you're listening to the podcast. It helps us out, and we really would appreciate the help in making us grow. But with that, guys, I'm not going to stop you any longer. So puckle up and get excited for another episode of the PokePodcast.
And now, coming to you live from atop the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's the one, the only PokePodcast.
It's Puckle! Puckle! It's Puckle! Puckle! Pokemon Underground Champions League, oh yeah! Puckle! Puckle.
Welcome to the PokePodcast. I'm your host, Trainer Thatch. Here today, I am joined by Seth Vilo.
Hello, it me.
And also Lord Jushiro.
Some say happy holidays, everyone.
Oh yeah, we're close to that.
Too.
I didn't wear that Santa hat on camera yet. I was gonna wait until next week.
Yeah. I have
a
a really stupid shirt that I traditionally wear to the office the last day I'm in the building before Christmas. It's a hideous
I do the same
dress
thing.
shirt.
I do this. I have a garb. But yes, welcome to the PokePodcast. Puckle, of course, standing for the Pokemon Underground Champions League, a nonsensical name we came up with in 2007, where we talk everything from the video game to the trading card game to everything in between. Today's mostly video game, though. And honestly, I would love to talk trading card game, but it's impossible to get the cards. And I sound like a broken record because we've complained about this on the podcast several times.
LOL.
LOL, and people are upset about it, and that's okay. I'm upset about it too. I'm gonna be honest about it, guys.
Yeah. Which is why he says this in every episode.
Yeah, I haven't said it in a very long time, for the record.
Bingo card. Check.
But it does upset me. I wish for the accessibility of the Pokemon trading card game to everyone, especially around now with the holidays. Like, I want kids to open booster packs. Like, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
It just make your own little collection.
I don't understand what's the problem with cardboard and ink and Pokemon not having enough of it.
I have opinions, but I don't know that they're appropriate.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay, you're proxying. It makes sense. If I were the problem is, like, I get half my enjoyment of trading card games by like one opening pack and then two playing it. Like, I want both. I need like both in my life to enjoy a trading card game. Right. And I do that in other trading card games, mostly Magic. I really like to open the packs and then play the game, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. But right now I can't get the Pokemon packs to open it and then play the trading card game. And honestly, I feel so bad saying this. I don't think Pokemon is a worse trading card game than Magic, but Magic is different. And this is something you and I talked about, Seth, where like you could open the pack and like 6 of the cards are good instead of just like, I totally opened the Ultra Ball I needed out of this pack, right? Like, and that's just because of the card games are two very different things. Like, Pokemon is more targeted at the collector, while Magic is targeted towards the player. And there's, again, nothing wrong with that. It's very different, and my enjoyment comes from both. So if you enjoy Pokemon because you think the cards are pretty, like, go for it. I'm not going to stop you because some of the cards are very pretty. Actually, one of my favorite accounts to follow is an account on Twitter where the guy just like isolates the TCG art and high reses it. That way I have the high res, like the ones that are that I'm really bummed we didn't get like good art for outside of like the card. And it's really annoying is out of the 25th anniversary set that we got. So there's a 30th anniversary set coming, obviously. But there's on the 25th anniversary set, there's these cool double cards of like Ho-Oh and Lugia. And it's this really cool, like, bold line art. And it's very obvious that Ho-Oh and Lugia are on the opposite sides of the sun, or back to back. I forget which one it is. And it's just very cool art. And that account went and did both of them and isolated them. And it's really hard to see on the cards themselves because the Pokemon 25 logo is like slapped on top of the art. So you can't actually see it. It's very frustrating. So
very.
I love that art though, and it's one of my favorite things in the entire world. So I love that account. So I forget their name. If I remember, I'll let people know on like Twitter or something. But it is very, very cool. But anything new for you guys? Obviously, I know, Seth, you've been playing the DLC. Jushiro, I know you haven't gotten there yet, and you're going to ask us all the questions.
Not yet.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
I'm already in rank C, going to be, so I'm almost at the end now. When the DLC, and I have the DLC already, bought it and downloaded it, but obviously I can't access it yet. But since the DLC arrived, I'm like, okay, now I feel like I want to, you got to
finish. You got to finish.
Enjoying it a lot more this time around than I did the first time around. Not that I didn't enjoy it. It's just that this time around when I jumped back, it clicked.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, I like a lot of things about
clicks, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting it. It's fun. That's where I'm at. I'm having a blast.
Yeah. I like a lot of things about ZA. I don't know that I want them in every Pokemon game, but I like a lot of things on ZA. And like, it's just a blast. It's a good time. I'm really happy that it's like a kind of like a fun little pit stop for us, right?
Yeah.
Because like within less than a year, we're gonna be playing Gen 10, so like it doesn't really matter.
Probably.
And so I mean, we're gonna be playing Gen 10. What's even worse is probably by March we're gonna be playing Pokemon Champions anyway.
Heck yeah, that'll be fun.
It does depend.
That would be worse, but it's good.
To me, it like Pokemon Champions hinges on its battle to remove the timer. Like that is the success of Pokemon Champions. Can you remove that timer? Because if you can remove the timer and I can set up a 6v6 match between me and Seth to relive the good old days.
Oh yeah.
I'm here. Okay. Because that's one thing. I'm just very frustrated that Pokemon in general has like removed that feature to just remove the timer and make custom battles.
I don't understand it. Just exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I don't know.
No, but didn't you see the numbers for like how quick games do better than other games? I think they posted the numbers yesterday.
No, you're correct. You're absolutely correct.
Holy moly.
In anything, quick games do better. And I'm not saying that quick games shouldn't exist. I'm not saying that there should be a ladder for 6v6 singles that is officially recognized.
We need to forcibly remove the ability to have a long game. That's what we need to do.
I don't know why. Sure. I just don't I don't know what they benefit by doing that. You know what I mean? Like, why do they benefit by doing that? I should have the ability to, one, I think it would be fun if I can make my own rule sets, kind of like they make their own rule sets sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? Like I remember growing up as a kid, this was one of my favorite things to do. In Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, specifically 2, I think, you could set up a lot of rules for battles. And my friend and I, we had this back and forth where we would go to each other's house and we'd go to each other's copy of Pokemon Stadium, bring our game cartridge, and we would have like a set of 10 teams that we built on rental teams that it was like a gauntlet that you had to go through.
Oh yeah.
And we would every other time we'd go to each other's houses, we would like challenge each other's gauntlet. And it was a really, really cool experience as like a child. And I want Pokemon Champions to like pseudo replicate that experience. Like I just want my childhood back where I can just play Pokemon battles in a way that I want to play Pokemon battles.
Right.
You know, like just let me, you're not losing anything, Game Freak.
Exactly. That's what's so promising about it, that it is the station to battle at.
I'm hoping there's just a mode that when you're battling friends, you can just like turn off the timer. They have that. Right. They even have that in Pokemon TCG Live, where like if you're playing a friend, you can turn off the timer.
Now they do.
Yeah, not at launch. Not at launch. You're correct. But I want the ability. Like if they give me the ability, and I'm definitely in the minority of people. Like the vast majority of people who are going to play Pokemon Champions are going to be people who are going to train for VGC because VGC is getting bigger and bigger. But I am in the minority of people who, if I get access to play 6v6 singles again, I will probably play more VGC as a result.
You bet. Absolutely.
I am in that camp of people, and I want that to happen to me. I want it to happen so bad.
Let's see. Cross our days.
Yeah, I want that to happen so bad. Like I was actually just like, I was talking to somebody at work today because they know I play Pokemon. Most people at work know that I do this. And I was.
It would be a real shock if they didn't.
Well, it's because one, I had to sign paperwork that allowed me to do it still.
Right. Yeah.
But two, they I just like tell, like when one person finds out and asks, like everybody else asks, right? It gets to the grapevine. Sure. And nobody cares when you're like in your 30s. So who cares? Exactly. And I was talking to somebody, I was like, yeah, I did that turn. I like played in a regional once and like I did 15th place. And I was like really on that day. Cause like I like practiced real hard for that tournament. And like, I remember that very much. So like I knew that team inside and out. I knew some of the calcs because I'd played so many matches.
Yeah.
And I remember that day very vividly.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, I remember some of my early regional things kind of, and the notable ones, like when I was the regional where I had kind of given up playing serious and just ended up locking in Tinkaton EX. And so silly. And I think it was my fourth opponent. No, it had to be my fifth because I did win one before I dropped. And like we both sat down and I did not realize that I was becoming semi-known through the
Tinkaton guy.
The guy gets a text from one of his teammates and he said, "Oh my God, you're playing the Tinkaton guy." And like I dropped after that match because it was at like 4 losses or whatever, but oh my God, I'm still high on that moment. Oh, it was so funny.
It was a lot of, I just remember just locking in. There was just a moment where it just all clicked, kind of like you were saying, Jushiro.
Yeah.
And like I just remember like my brain opened up and I was seeing like 4 moves ahead. Playing VGC. Math. Yeah, it was literally that. Like, I just remember like the first 2 matches. I remember that day, the first 2 matches, I was like, I had like a spur of like confidence because I played this guy. This was back in 2018 now. So we were still playing on Sun and Moon. And I remember, or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I guess at that time. I remember though, I was playing some guy and I knew like the rough calcs for like Ferrothorn coming into one of my Pokemon and doing an attack. And this guy did it, and it did like more damage. And in my brain, it like clicked, and I was like, "Oh, that's a choice banded Ferrothorn. We got this." And I did the calc. First of all, very weird. Bravo to that guy bringing the choice band Ferrothorn. Yeah. And it clicked, and I beat him. And then I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then the second game, I won on a fluke. I think I won a dice roll, and I ended up winning. And then the third game, I just remember I started playing it. And I was playing this guy, and like I was just like, oh, here's like the next 3 moves of what I should do in my brain, and I was just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, VGC makes sense, because I had experienced that before in like Pokemon like singles, because I that was back when I was playing in an obscene amount of singles, and you could see like 5, 6 turns ahead about what you should do. And especially if you're playing like a newer player, you could tell that very easily. And we were doing a lot of viewer battles on stream at the time. That's where I got a lot of my practice. And I just remember that happened. And I was like, oh, this is why VGC can be just as good as singles. And ever since then, ever since that tournament, I have a mad respect for VGC. And I understand why it's so interesting compared to singles.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Well, I'm sorry that I told a story about competitive Pokemon at the beginning of this Pokemon podcast.
It's fine.
How dare you?
How could you?
I know. I'm sorry. Thatch is a narcissist. I shouldn't do this.
We're not getting many other elements of it for the remainder of this podcast because we've actually got a topic, like for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're good.
Yeah, that's true. With that though, guys, we've got some news to talk about, a little bit of that. So we're going to go ahead and kick it on over to our news segment. Welcome to the news. In the news, we've got, oh man, my favorite thing to talk about. We're going to celebrate Charizard, the most underrated Pokemon in the Pokemon franchise.
Bingo card.
Because Mega Charizard is not only in the new upcoming TCG expansion, like he already was in the last one, but it's fine. You can also get a Charizard in Pokemon Legends ZA by using code BIG0006. Big spelled with the 1 because the I is not available. as a mystery gift.
06.
You get an alpha Charizard for Pokemon Legends EA.
Which can kind of be cool because sometimes the alphas are more useful than normal.
Yes. Yeah. Well, kind of. They're just like max HP.
It depends.
Like that's
max HP EVs. Someone pointed this out to me the other day that like sometimes
their hitboxes might be better
because they're hitboxes and therefore moves like Earthquake get bigger.
Yeah. Yep.
I love and hate alphas because I love them because they're huge.
I prefer that.
I feel like I need to capture one to have that version and then use that version.
That's not true.
It makes me ignore all the tiny ones, all the regular ones, and I hate that. I'm not saying that that's a problem with the game. That's a problem with my ticks.
Also, Mega Charizard Y. Mega Charizard Y is also coming to Pokemon Unite on December 19th.
Yes.
So check that out.
Exciting.
Finally, I don't know why I have this open, and I need to double check my news notes. Death Battle released a video of Ash Ketchum versus Yugi. It is a series of videos where I think they just they rap battle each other. So yeah. Yep. All right, moving on to you, Jushiro.
Yep, because we're gonna go on the Hoenn starters. Will follow Baxcalibur as ranked rewards, starting with Sceptile and ending with Blaziken. Season 4 will start on Thursday and will allow DLC Pokemon, but no legends.
Yay! Finally.
There's also moving the seasonal Pokeballs to rank up rewards and are
that's really cool.
17 Beast Balls total for climbing to A compared to the current 3 at the end of the season.
That's for you. Very cool.
That's so you know. That's just for Shamu.
Online. I really need to get into the online competitive just to get the stones.
It's not that bad. Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
I got it in 2 battles. Like
you can do it in 2 to 3. You can do it in 2 to 3. You can get everything at S rank.
Okay, we'll do that tonight.
You don't even really need to like go hard in EV or anything. You just get a knockout, run around, get a knockout. Like I came in second for both games, and I got all the Mega Stones for the like Kalos group in 2 battles. I kid you not. Easy.
Cool.
The problem for me is they keep just like stacking up which stones you can get. So like in season 4, you can get all 4. You can get Greninjaite, Delphoxite, Chestnutite, and
so they don't like
and Baxcaliburite.
Cycle them out.
No. What ends up happening is like you go to Y rank and you get Greninjaite, and then you go to like rank V and you get Delphoxite, and then you go to rank U and get Chestnutite, and then at rank S you get Baxcaliburite. Don't quote me on the actual ranks. That's just doing it.
Right, but something like that. And I went from Z. You start at Z. I went from Z to
you go to Z to U like super fast. Yeah,
immediately. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's incredibly fast to get to S. It's exactly where it should have been to begin with, and not rank K like they did for Greninjaite. Because in my opinion, what they should do and what they've always traditionally done when they've done like online competitions is they've done 3 battles, and 3 battles is pretty much what gets you to S rank just for participating.
Yep.
So it's very good. Yeah, very, very cool.
They really need to get.
I do think it's a bummer, however, that Hoenn starters are left behind this. I'm kind of bummed about that. Hoenn starters deserve a little bit more respect. Just throwing that out there.
I wish that they would do some items that are not combat related, maybe completely customizable for those high ranks in online or something, where it's something that you don't need to combat because that will be making it unfair because. To have something that will work in battle, but maybe it's an item that allows you to transform one of your Pokemon into a shiny version, right? Or something like that.
What they're doing, it's making a new item. What they're doing instead right now is they're doing like rare Pokeballs, which makes sense. That's a cosmetic. That's a cosmetic.
I wish there was something bigger.
Yeah, that's fair.
Than that.
That's for Gen 10.
Speaking of bigger,
take us to Pokemon Go.
Yeah, now level 5 friendship has been unlocked. So that's more hearts for you to more hearts and bigger the headache. Spend 90 more days.
Is it like a year of exchanging gifts to get there? Like God.
Oh my gosh.
Spend 90 more days exchanging gifts to each other to reach Forever Friends rank and allow a remote trade.
Oh. Okay, sure.
No, I know. I like remote trades, and I'll explain to you why, Seth. This is a good change in Pokemon Go.
I agree. I agree.
I've had a lucky friendship with R Sigma for the past 4 years.
Yes.
And we haven't seen each other, despite being the two Puckle hosts that are the closest to each other geographically. And it's very frustrating. Very frustrating.
Okay, so the first part of the of this year's Christmas event runs the 18th to the 24th. It includes a Sudowoodo wrapped in garland.
Oh, it's awesome! It's awesome. It's the best model they've come up with.
That's awesome.
This is the best model they've ever come up with. Is the Sudowoodo and garland. It's Sudowoodo dressed up as a Christmas tree.
Oh, those are cute.
They're adorable.
On, Jushiro.
See, this is what I mean. That's the kind of stuff that they need to give away.
Yeah, I love
it. Something like that. Anyway,
Pokemon dress up coming to you, Gen 10.
Maybe
Mickey Mouse, Vikavolt. I love or Minnie Mouse. That's so.
Okay, so moving on from that. Also the Charjabug and the Vikavolt are also included in that. And then there's a research day for Solrock and Lunatone on Saturday. So
Sun Moon remake confirmed.
No, it's just because it's the winter they're doing it on the winter solstice. It's December 20th.
How much
you fell for my trap.
Lunatone, it's a miracle how much Solrock and Lunatone keeps appearing in promotions and events, and they are nothing
unexciting.
They're incredible in the TCG.
Anything, well, not the TCG, right? But I don't know why didn't they provide some Mega Evolutions or some new evolutions or something?
There's Solgaleo and Lunala.
They're gonna be the first. You know what the biggest travesty of all time for the games Pokemon Sun and Moon is that Solrock and Lunatone aren't catchable in those games. It's almost as much of a travesty as it would have been if Aegislash wasn't in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
I think they learned from their mistake, and at least Aegislash was in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Right, and Bellsprout, oh my god, the second evolution for
Weepin' Bell?
Yes. No. Vileplume's other evolution. I forgot its name.
Bellossom
in a Alola.
It wasn't in Alola. That is very true, actually. Yeah. That is very frustrating.
Yeah.
There's precedent all over the place for nothing.
Yes.
Yay.
Right. Anyway, continue on.
Yeah, Seth, tell us more.
You bet. I've got the TCG, and in news that we already knew, if you were really, really paying attention to an old Alder that was shown off, Boss's Orders is not going away when rotation happens. We've seen a
unsurprised
art.
I'm so unsurprised.
It's got the new regulation letter on it, so it will be safe from rotation. Sorry to burst your bubble.
There's a set of staple cards that post Gen 7, starting with the Sword and Shield block, that they just have kept forever because they realized taking them out was a mistake. Ultra Ball, Boss's Orders. I know people hate Boss's Orders, but if you get rid of Boss's Orders, you're just losing so much interaction in the Pokemon game.
Yeah. It becomes whoever wins the coin flip on catcher, which is always legal, which feels worse.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that makes the Pokemon card game what the Pokemon card game is. I don't know how to say it otherwise. I think people are just upset because you can't, it's Pokemon, so you can't make a response to it, right?
Yeah.
And try to block it or do something sneaky. In response, I'd like to cast
There's no counter spell.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. Yes, exactly. And burn one white for that's rough, buddy. Sir, this is a Pokemon game.
We did already know that Boss's Orders was going to be staying around because we did see an Alder, I believe, that had a new regulation mark, but we have not seen that in a product yet. So we had no idea where it was going to drop, but we knew it was sticking around in some form. Anyway, they also announced that the Mega Kalos starters, who kind of just are in the new battle decks, they all kind of stink. So meh. We can't tell what the Feraligator's damage does, I think.
No, I've got the translation for you right now.
Do they? Have they got the number on it? The one I saw had a thumb on it.
It is 200 plus Mortal Crunch for 2 water and a colorless. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, this attack does 200 more damage.
Okay. I saw the early one, which was it had the numbers covered by the guy's thumb that was holding it up. So they translated to this does thumb damage and it does X thumb damage for every whatever. But yeah, okay, we've got numbers on it, so yay. And at least the Feraligatr like is in its biting pose, not its.
It's in the appropriate pose. Yeah, it's in the appropriate pose to make the most out of the design.
Yeah. And I've got bad news for you folks. Get your bingo cards out because we have more Charizard news.
Yay!
Pocket, which, oh my god, if you've seen the revenue numbers for Pocket, is astronomical.
I hate it.
I'll go over that in a sec because it's just kind of fun. Sorry, Thatch, I'm hijacking the news. Pocket has announced their Crimson Blaze set that includes the Mega Kanto starters, which includes, of course, Charizard Y, and a new item called Quick Grow Extract that'll evolve your grass Pokemon with their grass evolutions from the deck. So that's kind of exciting. Grass needs a buff when Charizard is everywhere and the god that he is. But yeah, the numbers for Pokemon's mobile games revenue came out, which notably Go is absent from. I'm guessing that's just a different category. But TCG Pocket earned 649.6 million.
I hate it.
Second place went to Pokemon Sleep.
I hate it even more.
39.5.
Okay, guys, do not spend money on Pokemon Sleep. Stop.
Wow. With a little bit of rounding. That's 647 million in first place. 40 million in second. Third place was Unite with 14.5. Like,
why do these people have to hurt me? Why do they have to hurt me personally?
How many times does 40 go into 647?
I hate this. Thanks, I hate it. I don't know what to tell you.
647 divided by 40.
Stop.
It earned 16 times second place.
I want to also know who the whales are for TCG Pocket. Like, I need to know. Like, I don't.
The YouTubers for sure.
Yeah, probably.
It's the YouTubers and the streamers that
they dumped
amounts of money in there.
They dumped a lot of money into advertisement for that, actually. Because my YouTube feed before I switched back to premium, which, oh my god, thank god, like my shorts reel was just filled with like here's insert PokeTuber that you know, and it's an actual advertisement for TCG Pocket, and I was like, oh no, I dislike this. This is tricking me.
Pokemon of America has been doing a lot more work with more YouTube personalities.
They have been. They know. They know
like ambassador thing.
They know how to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, Pocket is crazy. Pocket is making bajillion dollars. And
I wonder how long before they like turn it into a Pokemon Go situation, which was also making a bajillion dollars, and then now it's sad.
Like, I'll be honest, seeing those numbers and seeing how it still has so much momentum, it makes me want to re-download it. Because I haven't had it for a long time, and it's just kind of like, I think it's this supported, like, it's actually kind of a thing, and it wasn't bad when I played it. It's just I didn't.
All my non-Pokemon, like all my when I was growing up, right? I had a team back in elementary and middle school that we had battles and all that stuff. They basically have drop off playing the normal games, but they all still play Pocket.
It sticks.
The only connection for Pokemon that I have with them right now.
It's crazy.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's literally what happened with Pokemon Go just 8 years later. And
you don't have to go walk outside for it.
That's true. My biggest gripe, and I think they fixed it since then, was just crafting cards was so hard. I think they've improved it though, to make it so that it's actually possible to craft cards that you might need for a deck. I don't think there's any crafting. Okay, there is crafting. There was crafting when I was there. Yes, there is crafting.
Yeah.
It's not new. It was there at launch.
Yeah, it was. It just wasn't very good.
It just wasn't very good. I think it's improved.
Because I don't recall. I'm on the app every day, and I have not seen any crafting there.
It's there. I promise you. I promise.
It's hard to get to.
Yeah, it's not like in an easy, accessible place. Yeah.
Okay, but I know that the one that has crafting is the Pokemon TCG.
TCG Live. TCG Live has it, but also Pokemon Pocket also has it. It's not nearly as accessible.
Okay, gotcha.
In TCG Pocket, it is much more accessible in TCG Live.
Gotcha.
Moving on though to news, PuCL's Badge Bonanza for December is a catch-up month. Keep your eye out on the Badge Bonanza announcements channel for some smaller tasks to do over the month as well. Follow up everybody's favorite segment of the news, Wo Chien's News Corner, news brought to you at a snail's pace. 10 years ago this week, Volcanion was revealed, and a Pokken Bundle Wii U was announced. Spoilers.
I don't think I know that one.
And no one's mind was blown.
Spoilers. This did not save the Wii U.
LOL. Yeah.
This did not save the Wii.
I've always been so frustrated with Volcanion because I've always thought that the type mix of water fire would be something special.
Yeah.
And it ends up being not special.
It kind of is.
It's sort of cool.
I mean, it's
kind of
special,
cool,
but not like cool special.
It's not physical, that's for sure.
The problem is, it was like in the peak age of just like, hey, here's a mythical. We'll tell you more in this movie later.
Yeah.
And then you'd watch the movie and you're like, that's what I waited for.
Oh, it's the Magirna movie. It's not even the Volcanion movie.
Yeah, Volcanion. I don't know. It was such a bad movie because
I still haven't seen it.
It reuses like tropes from other movies. And it does it with like, you know how the way I will put this is, you know, the movie It's a Wonderful Life. This is very timely.
You know how long it takes a man to earn $5,000?
Exactly. But you know the thing is, a lot of other properties have tried to reuse the plot of It's a Wonderful Life several times over. The Muppets do a version of it. A lot of other things do a version of it where like a character is just like, the world would be better off without me. And then they see the world without them. This trope has been reused and recycled
forever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been reused multiple times. And Pokemon does this a lot, especially with those later movies that I think are just like, we're phoning it in. And the Volcanion movie is Volcanion going, I don't trust humans. And then Ash and Volcanion get handcuffed together in like a buddy cop movie.
I guess humans are fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally the plot of Die Hard 3.
Okay, so famous Christmas movie.
Die Hard 3 is not a Christmas movie. Die Hard
I
is
don't know the rules.
All right, but either way, I digress. That has been the news. That is everything we need to cover. We do have a topic today.
Heck yeah.
So we're going to go kick it on over to that topic. Welcome to the topic. Our topic today is first impressions of the Mega Dimension DLC for Pokemon ZA. And I have feels. Do I have feelings?
Feelings are good.
And bad. I don't know. Like I like love and hate this DLC, and it's made me introspect my relationship and my perception of Pokemon games as a whole.
Okay.
So like overall, I really enjoyed the gameplay the gameplay loop that is in Mega Dimensions, which is a little bit different because instead of going around and like getting your challenger's ticket, you have to go. What ends up happening, Jushiro, because I know you're unaware.
Yeah, let's make sure the audience knows who these characters are. Thatch and I have the DLC.
Yes,
Thatch has not rolled credits. I have.
Mm-hmm.
Jushiro has not gotten to the point in his playthrough where he can access DLC content.
Yes.
So that's those are our three characters. Think of us as like the three bears, where
I'm just right. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm past. Thatch's it's the present, and you are the future.
Yeah, I'm the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
I'm the ghost of Christmas present, and then Jushiro is the ghost of Christmas past. I like it. Yes. So my overall feeling so far, as still being in like the midst of the story, I really like the loop in that. So what ends up happening is Ansha shows up, who is very clearly the daughter of Diantha, and I think it's explicitly mentioned at some point throughout the gameplay.
It is. It was
already and
her dialogue.
Yeah, and she meets Hoopa. It's not really explained yet where I'm at, like how that came to be. I know there was like a 6-month period that she's known Hoopa or something like that. But either way, these little rifts start popping up around Lumio City. You feed Hoopa a donut. He makes it actually possible for you to hop into this hole. You hop into Hyperspace Lumios, which is a little smaller segment. It's not the whole city, which is kind of a bummer.
A teeny tiny little bubble.
It's kind of a bummer. I'm not going to lie. Just like a little bit of a bummer. And
so territory wise, it's not that big. It's not like
no, it's like imagine going into like one of the trainer battle zones at night. It's roughly that size.
That's a good size.
It's roughly that size.
Really small. Okay.
Yeah.
But it always changes.
Yeah, you are time limited as well based on the donuts you cook, how long you're in that warp.
Gotcha.
And there's usually a Pokemon that's a DLC exclusive Pokemon hiding in there. And they'll give you like the little notification kind of like you would for a new wild area, which is really cool. And I really like that part because catching Pokemon I found is just kind of my jam in a Pokemon game.
Yeah, honestly.
Even if I caught it before, I do have like a little tiny gripe about this, but it has nothing to do with like ZA specifically or Mega Dimension, but it's just like a small annoyance. And I guess I'll mention it here. Like so what happened was I came across a mega like a hyperspace hole that had Farfetch'd in it, regular Cantonian Farfetch'd, and I was like, I haven't caught Farfetch'd yet. I should go grab that Farfetch'd. And so I go to hyperspace hole. There's a bunch of missions. There's 3 missions you have to fulfill while you're in there, Jushiro, typically, and it can be like catch this many Pokemon, do this, do that. I had one pop up where it told me to catch a shiny. I was like, that's not happening.
Battle areas.
Yeah, very similar. And you can get items that help you make better donuts and stuff if you do them all.
Or like berries.
Okay, so what are these donuts? I understand that you need these donuts to get them to Hoopa.
But can we prevent an ADHD moment here between the 3 of us? And let me finish my point, and I'll tell you about the donuts.
Go ahead.
Bookmark that for later.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the what is a donut question right here next to me.
Yep.
Okay. But what I hate going to get this Farfetch'd is I catch the Farfetch'd and then I find another hyperspace hole. And what I'm looking for is like Pokemon that are blank, and then I haven't caught yet.
Silhouettes.
But what's annoying is I was doing this and I was looking around and I was like, okay, which one do I go to? And I was like, which one's this one over here again? And I see it's a fighting type one, and I like highlight it and all the Pokemon are lit up. And then I look hard enough and I go, wait a second, that's a Galarian Farfetch'd. And so my problem is more with the where we are with Pokemon now, and not anything to do with ZA. In that my Pokedex registered Farfetch'd and told me I already caught a Farfetch'd, which is true, and didn't tell me that I didn't catch a Galarian Farfetch'd yet. And Blueberry Academy pseudo fixed this, and I wish that kind of would have carried over into ZA with the regionals. Right. Because catching a Galarian Farfetch'd is very different than catching a Cantonian Farfetch'd, because only one of those can become Surfetch'd, right?
Hear me out though. What if you have to catch each color of a Squawkabilly?
Don't
and they count as different ones. That's a thing.
I'd be okay with that a little bit, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's you just described Oricorio.
Yeah.
And
or like the different Flabébés count for different species caught.
Sure,
so if you go into an area with
Spindas too.
Yeah,
I mean, probably. That's why Spinda's not in the game.
Now I want to circle back, pun very much intended, to this donut question. And so donuts, Jushiro. A donut is a delicious pastry. I prefer yeast myself over cake donuts.
But cake donuts have a specific feeling.
I like the texture of a yeast donut better than a cake donut. Kind of.
So the general idea, Jushiro, is that a donut is something that you and the character Ansha create together. She's the cook, you're the ingredient gatherer, if you will, and you give Ansha berries, and the berries all have different stats and apply to different things. They're listed as like the flavors, as you might remember from making like poffins, like dry, sweet, whatever.
Yep.
But those are the stats of the donut. She makes it with a number of berries. It starts with like 3 and it goes up to like 7 as you advance the story.
I think it gets to 9 at some point. I think it
does get to 9 actually.
I think it's 9.
Something crazy. It gets to a high number, but you start with 3. You keep making them, and as you make them, they get better and better stats, which means you might have different powers active when you go into these bubbles. The time is different. Like the time that you're actually allowed to be in there before Hoopa runs out of donut calories and sucks you back out of the bubble.
They do actually measure the calories, and some of them are just kind of obscene. Like if somebody ate 1,500 calorie donut, I'm worried. I'm worried for them.
You don't eat anything else throughout the day. Yeah, it's that's it. That's your.
I'm so concerned. Yeehaw! And all that.
Yeah. I mean,
Seth, I'm worried for you.
If you bring that to Unova, they'll deep fry it, and it will be even twice of that.
You're dang right. At least down here in Southern Unova.
Yeah. You're going to be eating your 1,500 calorie donut with your sweet tea.
You best gosh darn golly bet believe it.
So these stats for these donuts, what they do is they provide, they identify then what type of Pokemon you will encounter in these dimensions.
No.
How long of a time? What is
how long of a time? Yes.
How long of a time you can spend there?
You'll encounter is determined by the bubble itself, which you can kind of see. I forget if this is something that comes later, but at some point you can see the bubbles on the map. They just kind of pop up on the walls and things like that as like little ink splotches almost. And they have different types of Pokemon within them. They're mostly single type, and sometimes they have like double type. So for instance, there might be bubbles that have a lot of rock types and a spattering of dark types because there's like the Larvitar line in there.
Yeah.
Or something like that, where there's usually one type, but sometimes there's kind of dual type areas because there's a little bit of overlap somehow. So the bubble itself determines how many Pokemon there are. It shows you silhouettes of 3 that you'll encounter going in. There can be more than 3 different types of Pokemon when you go in there.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fascinating.
And you can reset those by like,
and then you hop into a new dimension.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And then you catch different Pokemon there, and and
you do the little missions to unlock stuff. You get a bunch of items, some of which are the hyper versions of berries, which are very important.
Oh, that's
they make better donuts. They make better donuts.
Oh, yeah, so it's just a donut ingredient thing, not like an actual new battle item. Okay.
Yeah, if you use, I don't know. Actually, I want to know what happens when you hold a hyper like Orum berry. There's no text on this page for that. That's a good question. I haven't tried it because they're too valuable as a donut ingredient.
They are very important as a donut ingredient, but you know what? It makes me wonder for like
for competitive.
It won't happen. For competitive, like, can I have a citrus berry and a hyper citrus berry?
Yeah, I mean, like hyper citrus berry.
Yeah.
Is anti-citrus berry, when you eat it, you lose 25% of your health?
I don't know. But anyway, the hyper versions are great at like really pumping up the stats of things. And they're kind of harder to get. They're a little bit more, you got to hunt them down. That's where breaking some of the items that are in there gets you some of those berries. Some side quests gets you berries. Some NPCs just give you those hyper berries. Like that's kind of the limiter to these. So yeah.
Yeah, it's very So you do that, you do this gameplay loop, and honestly, I really like the gameplay loop. I like the little missions. I like going to find, like, after you complete the 3 missions, a big golden Pokeball appears somewhere within the area, and you have to go like hunt it down, and then you get even more berries so you can make even better donuts. And it's a whole gameplay loop.
Missions quickly.
And if you do that, it's great. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. Now, my biggest gripe with this is that Game Freak really felt like they had to make a story here. Okay. And which I'm like, that's fine. It's fine. The problem is it ham-fists you so hard at some points.
What do you mean by that? I'm curious.
It prevents you from playing the gameplay loop at certain points when you have to go do certain activities. Like I was, there's a point where you have to take Ansha around to like be a tourist, and it's really good flavor, and you learn a lot of really cool things. Yeah. But then I see like a hyperspace hole, and I want to go in that, and they're like, "You actually should probably go to the museum, like you're supposed to, Thatch." And it's just like, but what if I wanted to play the game?
Yeah,
and they're just like, nope, not today.
No.
That is one thing from Pokemon games that do really annoy me, and that it is one of the few games that I feel that the story gets in the way. I sat and thought about this for like not a really long time, but I thought about it as it was happening to me, as I was going through, especially that section where they like force you to be a tourist.
And I was like, okay, if they remove this part of the game and I could just like free roam and play the gameplay loop, what am I losing out on? And I'm like, okay, I wouldn't know this about Ansha. I wouldn't know this about some of the characters. And I guess that's kind of a bummer. And a lot of the world building's happening here. And I think to myself, because we had a discussion, this is like really digging into Thatch's deep thoughts here. But we had a discussion on the Discord server earlier this week about Gen 2, because Gigasaurus Games on the Discord server said that he didn't agree with my opinion on how Gen 2 should be played, because I think Gen 2 should be played in a different way than a lot of people do, where they try to like run through the game. I believe Gen 2 is meant to be a mixture of an RPG and Animal Crossing. And I genuinely do though. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Because so I was just like, I'm like, it really, like, I made the comparison where they're just like, it's just not a fun game to play this way. And I go, yeah. And I really have a bad time like speed running Animal Crossing, because it's not meant to be speed run, like
very difficult.
I think it's a grind as well. I think speed running Animal Crossing is a grind because it's not meant to be speed run. Same with Gen 2. I think Gen 2 feels like a grind because people are trying to blast through Gen 2 rather than enjoy Gen 2. I don't know, savor it. It's meant to be savored. And in my opinion, this is Thatch's opinion, not that they do not reflect those of the Puckle podcast.
Disclaimer here.
Yeah. But I think I was thinking to myself, oh, maybe I'm just approaching the Pokemon game from the wrong direction, right? Like I'm approaching it as this is solely this gameplay loop where I go catch Pokemon, do big thing. And when I realized that, I'm like, okay, so I have to realize that Pokemon games are also kind of, at this point at least, especially CA, is almost a what is the genre that they put like Phoenix Wright games in? It's essentially like an interactive novel.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, so this part is like the interactive novel part, right? Where I get to learn about the characters, and I always talk about how exciting the characters are in Pokemon. And I did make a complaint that there weren't enough returning characters in Pokemon Legends EA at the beginning. I'm like, so I can't have it both ways. I can't complain about not getting character moments, and I don't know. It's a self-reflection thing on me more than anything, I think. But I think that it like you need those moments. I do think it's frustrating and not paced well in terms of how they've interspersed those moments, because man, I really just want to go catch Pokemon. There's like 100 Pokemon or something in this Pokedex, and I want to go get them. And it is stopping me because you do need to do like a day-night cycle reset to be able to get new Pokemon so you can catch them all. And it is random.
To do the next time resets the field of like what bubbles are available.
Yeah, exactly. And I really want to be able to go get the Pokemon that I'm missing and go quote unquote catch them all. And it does slow you down in that sense. And I'd rather it be a player decided slowdown, I think, than a game decided slowdown. I just think the pacing with the story moments is just overdone. I think there's too much me going to Corbeau and talking to Corbeau about his hyperspace research.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. You still can kind of self-pace. I guess I was probably motivated to get the next Corbeau discussion figured out so that I could unlock the next set of like bubbles and get the next
you're correct.
Cool Pokemon.
I think you're correct in that sense. I just think that you're right, but I definitely didn't get all of them in my first run through because I completed the mission and I just moved on. And I'm just like, oh, I missed a couple. Let me go back and go get that Chingling. I didn't catch Chingling yet, let me go do that.
They're still there. They're just now there's instead of 5 hyperspace holes, there's 20. Like
exactly, yeah. But it is just frustrating when like they intentionally slow you down. It is very much the way that I felt at the beginning of Sword and Shield.
That's fair.
Not just during the beginning. It's just throughout where I think the beginning of Sword and Shield was the worst one for me because that was the moment I shouted at my TV.
Wow, just let me play moves really good.
It was just let me play the game. Like just let me play the game. And I think this DLC in that sense is falling under that same trap. I think they I think they did really well, and I think it's because it's more open world with Scarlet and Violet, so I can do more self-pacing stuff.
Yeah.
And I want that pacing back, and like I've tasted it, and I just want it again. And I really do. I have come to appreciate the character moments that this is trying to give me. I just want them to be faster.
Yeah, fair.
Right. Yeah, that's
want them
fair.
to be faster.
What other questions do you have playing the role of the person to whom we're selling the DLC, Jushiro? What other questions?
Yeah, how I know it might be way too soon to know. But how speaking of the new Pokemon, not new Mega still, just the new batch of Pokemon added, right? It adds a whole new bunch
DLC
of
Pokemon. Got it.
Right. How much does their inclusions changes the meta?
Oh, I can answer that one for me.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
I was, I think, not very personally, and I'm very selective with which Pokemon go on my chart of favorite of each type nonsense. I have an aesthetic. I have a vibe. So when I finished ZA, I felt very unfulfilled because the pool of Pokemon that there was to choose from just felt very okay. So just having
safe,
bland to me, and I know I'm picky, I'm probably way the minority of this, but like I was not happy with my team almost at any point in the game. Having a lot of these new DLC Pokemon that are oldies but goodies, it was a really, really needed refresh of the game and what was available. And
I agree with that.
My precious baby Glamora is back and I can be happy again. Like
I am actually like really pleasantly surprised with the mix that they've added. I don't like, I feel like the original batch we got of 230 was very much like, here's the expected Pokemon that you got. And in this update with, I think it's, let me double check. I think it's like, roughly 130 Pokemon. I think they've just had a really good time of it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Good ones.
And they brought like a lot of stuff I didn't expect to ever really see, especially in a Legends game, come back. Like, Mankey is back with all the way to Annihilate. That's really cool.
Oh,
what a banger. Garganical made it. Yeah.
I was shocked when I saw the Garganical silhouette, which, by the way, let me do an aside there. Get ready for a miniature trivia game of your own, because some of these like little thumbnails for the Pokemon, it's not immediately clear what it is.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes you feel like, can I call myself a real Pokemon fan? I don't know that silhouette. I know it's a flying type, but I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah. No, there's like a bunch of cool stuff. There's just like the mix is just really, really cool and interesting. It's a bunch. I don't know how to put it into words properly, because it's more of like a vibe. It's just a really interesting set of Pokemon that they decided that were going to be in the game. And it's an eclectic mix that makes no sense, and I'm really happy with it. A very surprising number of regional forms come back, which I am absolutely here for. Galarian Mr. Mime, we get that back. We get a Alolan Marowak. He comes back.
Meowths come back.
Both Meowths come back.
All 7 of the Meowths come back.
Yamask comes back. Galarian Yamask is there with along with Runerigrus.
A special bridge that you have to evolve it under.
Yes. And like it's kind of interesting, and I really love the choices they made. I don't know how intentional they were. And unlike we got in Pokemon Legends Arceus, where we only got a couple Pokemon past Gen 4, like we get Gen 9 Pokemon here, which is kind of wild. It's just super cool to be like, oh man, we're playing a Legends game with these Pokemon. Honestly, that's so interesting.
Honestly, it felt like a random pool of Pokemon from just a random run-of-the-mill TCG set expansion.
Yeah, that's exactly the vibe. That's the vibe. I agree with you, actually. That is the vibe.
I don't sense a cohesive theme between any of the Pokemon. of like what was involved, other than like filling out the mega roster, like for the Sinnoh starters, not Sinnoh, Hoenn starters, and some other things. But like overall, it just kind of felt like a cool TCG expansion of random Pokemon that they added, and it felt great.
Yeah,
that's super great.
It was super interesting. Bummer, you still can't evolve Scyther into Cleavor. I don't know why. Fix it, please. Very easy. Can you? Wait, do they give you Black Augerite?
Yeah, I sat on it and I had it, and I was trying to. I traded with Viger last night.
I'm so happy.
Shamu made fun of me. Shamu made fun of me because he was. I traded my Scizor to Viger holding the Black Augerite, and nothing happened, and they were like, "Did you not?"
No, you just use it. You just use it.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. Okay,
you just use it.
Sorry. But yeah, it's in there.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy it's in modern times. Oh my god.
Yeah. Fantastic. No, I don't know how I got it, but I have it. I forget where I got it.
I'm gonna look this up now because I need to know.
It might be a battle reward, honestly. Because it was after I did my couple ranked things.
No, I need to. I'm finding out where Black Augerite's coming from right now. Like this is important.
But yeah, it's in there.
This is important to me because this is the first part of them fixing and healing the world. No, I'm so upset by Black Auger or by the way Pokemon Scarlet and Violet handled a lot of the Pokemon from Legends EA or Legends Arceus. I am so upset by it. Like Stantler can learn that move now, like a regular Stantler can, and they won't let it evolve. While knowing the move for a Hisuian Quillfish lets it evolve.
Yeah, it's
nonsense. It's nonsense. It's inconsistent. It's nonsense.
They seem to not have that problem here, so that's good.
And then you could only catch Cleavor in Scarlet and Violet. You couldn't evolve Scyther. I'm angry.
But you can.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna find out. In ZA, you can actually get them in floating Pokeballs in the hyperspace zones. That is how you get them.
There you go.
That's how you get them. I'm so happy. Okay, thank you for letting me evolve it in a not Legends Arceus game. Thank you.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Well, technically still in a Pokemon Legends game.
Legends game,
Yeah, but it's outside of Legends Arceus. They can make it's in like modern times, and they can make another excuse for me in Gen 10 to evolve Scyther into Cleavor, because if Scyther's not in the Pokedex, what is, you know?
I've got another thing that's just a general cool thing, and that's moveset expansions.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, there are a ton of TMs that they added, first of all, that you get from a guy in a back alley who looks like he's doing a drug deal that is not marked on the map, is not a quest, can't fly to. That's a complaint of mine. If you don't know where the guy is, you don't get these TMs. I mean, like, that's just it.
That's kind of cool in a kind of like cool legend inside of a game.
It is. It's cool. It's annoying though. Like I knew that some of the TMs that we'd get, and it just wasn't there. I think it's near Wild Zone 17, and there's a creepy back alley that has a bunch of trash in it, and a guy with a briefcase that's like, "I've got some good stuff here," and it's just that's the TM seller.
I am kind of bummed out that they didn't increase the number of rewards for missions with Mabel. Not the missions, the rewards for Mabel's missions.
Oh yeah, it's still at the shiny charm.
It still caps at the shiny charm. It doesn't go any farther, which both is a good thing and a bad thing, by the way. Thatch put off doing 1,000 battles, and it paid off.
And now I don't have to.
You no longer need to do 1,000 battles to get the shiny charm. So
yeah, because they have so many other quests on there.
Yeah, there's more
expanding things.
Yeah, there's just more quests for the hyperspace stuff, so you don't have to do the 1,000 battles.
Lazy people stand together. We did it. We outsmarted the system.
I'm gonna say I saw more missions coming the whole time, and I knew this would happen. Totally okay. But also, I thought that people complained to me about grinding in Pokemon, and they're just like, I got to do 1,000 battles for my shiny charm.
Why?
Like, why?
DLC comes out in a month.
We can shiny hunt back in Scarlet and Violet. It's still like a real game, guys. I promise.
Yeah. But I want to mention moveset expansions too, because a lot of things got more move pool.
That's true.
New moves they did not have access to before, and some moves have been tinkered with. Like some of the new ones that they added back have been messed around with to make them, one, better than they were before potentially, and two, workable in this environment.
Well, they had to. I feel like every move has to be treated differently in this game, which I give the bravo to them for coming up with all of these different ways that the moves can interact in like a real-time environment. Like bravo. I don't know what to tell them otherwise. Like it's just really cool.
Like here's one example of something that had to be really reworked. You know the animation for Seed Bomb?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where it's got like 3 coconuts that you launch at things and then they hit.
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop. That's the animation for Seed Bomb. It's at 80 base power normally, whatever. Yeah. In ZA, it is like 30 base power because it's 3 missiles.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of a spread-ish move, kind of a multi-hit, kind of a spread. And if you hit all of them on the same thing, then it's 90. But like they had to rework Seed Bomb a little bit, and that's a move that was added here. A lot of move pools were expanded. Some signature moves are no longer signature. Kecleon gets Shed Tail, for instance.
Good for you, Kecleon. Kecleon wasn't in Scarlet and Violet. It wasn't in Scarlet and Violet, by the way. So
yeah,
that's good for it.
And no one missed it.
Golden Go gets surfed appropriately.
False, Jushiro. I missed it.
A handful of things got Mortal Spin, Glamora's signature move that clears hazards and poisons.
Perfect.
Oh.
All things
like some
be.
Funky stuff. Tinkaton now has Wood Hammer as an evolution move. It did not have access to that move before.
I saw that, and I was just like, it definitely didn't have that, but they just handed it every move with the name Hammer in it, and
it still doesn't have
it.
Dragon Hammer, notably, unfortunately.
Alolan Executor's on this game. It's fine.
I know, but that's a move with Hammer in it that I was really hoping.
I'm expecting the next game that they're both in.
Like, there's some real cool changes to things.
I think Mega Staraptor is one of my favorite megas that came out of Mega Dimension, by the way.
Yeah, it's so cool. I imagine that was something we were getting to.
Yeah, like the couple of new. I mean, it's a natural segue, I guess. But of the megas, I think Mega Staraptor is the coolest one.
That was gonna be my next question. No lie.
Look at us in sync.
Yep. Yeah. What was you guys so far favorite new mega from the DLC?
I think it's Mega Staraptor, but I'm also just kind of a sucker for like when a mega gets fighting type, I guess. Out of nowhere. So Mega Staraptor
gets fighting?
It drops normal for fighting. Yeah.
Oh, fascinating.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense because of its the close combat being like one of the best moves it gets as a Pokemon. So like it's really cool.
That was such a notable thing. Here we go, bingo card, back in Gen 4.
In Gen 4. No, it's just what Staraptor is, and now it gets an emo haircut. I think that's just like a trend in all of these, that they all get like a weird emo haircut. But
I saw it less as an emo haircut and more as like some kind of strange conquistador type hat. I saw it as a hat more than I saw it as a haircut.
We're gonna read what Bulbapedia has to say about this.
Yeah, I'm curious if they even have anything on it yet.
They definitely do. You think the guys at Bulbapedia haven't done it yet?
Some of them don't. I can tell you that.
Okay, Staraptor. Okay, maybe not about the mega.
It's there. It's forms. It's under forms under biology.
Oh, it's under forms. Wait. Under biology.
Scroll to the very top once you get past the stat bar on the right.
Yep. I'm just gonna go back up here and go to biology and forms. There's an orange feather tip. The red tip black crest now has turned orange and extends longer, covering the right eye. Additionally, there are 3 mohawk-like it doesn't explain why though. It's just a mohawk.
I saw it as a hat, like a pirate type hat thing.
I don't know that I agree with you, but that's okay.
I know I'm probably.
I just think it's really cool that it gets the fighting type, and I think when I first I saw the leaked list of megas before like the DLC came out, and when I saw it,
don't fret. We have a line in the story that we're not going to talk about those ones. So there's a couple that we aren't mentioning here, but go on, Thatch.
Yeah, well, I saw the list and I was like Staraptor. Come on, okay, I love Gen 4 as much as the next guy, but like maybe more so. But But like, does Star Raptor really need a mega? You know,
and then it's the coolest thing.
And then I was just like, okay, actually though, it did. Okay,
when you see it was like, oh my god, this is so cool.
I'm like here for it. I'm here for it. Did you know which one its wings are up in the air? It looks like the letter Y.
Oh, stop it.
How about you, Seth Vilo? What's your favorite?
I am extremely biased. I am a simple man. Glamora. Easy. Of course. Glamora just becomes Mora the Glim. And that's what I like about it.
It does. It does.
It very much is just the ultimate weapon as a Pokemon, and I love it. It's on my chart. It will always be on my chart. I love this stupid thing, and I was so happy when I finally found the silhouette of Glimmet on the stupid roster, because that was what I immediately set as my quest. Because I saw what Glamora looked like on the on Twitter or something before I had gotten the game downloaded and played, and I was like, all right, mission acquired, must find this as soon as physically possible. And I found the Glimmet, but I did not have Glamoranite. Yeah, I did not have the stone until later.
Yes, Glamoranite.
But even then, regular Glamora is very useful and handy, and I love her, and she's adorable. I named mine Pandora because it reminds me of the Avatar movies, which I'm going to go see this week.
Oh, okay. Man, okay. You want to know how bad my brain is cooked right now?
No.
You said I'm going to go see the Avatar movies. I'm like, the Avatar, The Last Airbender movie doesn't come out until October.
That doesn't happen.
You can't see that. You can't watch that yet.
Nah, man. I'm talking about The Way of Fire. It comes out on Friday, baby.
Also, for all of you at home, the Avatar, The Last Airbender is apparently coming out with a movie in October. I found this out recently, and it was news to me.
Yeah.
I'm sure to the people making the Avatar: The Last Airbender podcast, it was not new.
There are some other megas. Like, I got a little bit worried when we saw in the media going forward. Like, we saw Lucario Z, we saw Zeraora, which I don't know where to even start looking for that. So I was worried that every single new mega was just going to be blue in some form.
Blue and black,
and like so many of them are not. And I was very pleasantly surprised by how good some of them were, just stat line wise, how cool some of them were design wise. We have a Star Wars character now. We have a Droideka. Like,
whoa, back up. What?
It's Galissapod. Galissapod gets a mega.
It's a Droideka from Star Wars.
It's literally the Droideka. It's literally the Droideka.
Linian had the funniest moment when he and I were talking about it, because we were like cryptically over the last couple of days, like, where are you in the game or this? Oh, okay, I can talk about this much. But like, listeners at home, dear listeners, Galissapod, I'll tell you. I won't tell you what it is because that'll be funny. It has a type change. I'm not going to tell you what the type change is.
I was just going to say it.
Linian messaged me and he was like, I saw the Galissapod. I fought it, which, by the way, it took me like 3 or 4 times. And he was like, okay, this will be easy. I'll just go in and hit it with Thunderbolt. What? Why is Thunderbolt neutral? Why is Thunderbolt neutral? What is happening? And it was the funniest thing because like he went in kind of blind on like what was a new mega or what they looked like or what they were typed. He did it kind of on purpose so he could experience the feeling of a new Pokemon game again. And Thunderbolt being neutral on Galissapod really threw him off. And it was so funny to hear about.
It's Bug Steel, and
it's spoil sport.
I mean, it was on the. If you're watching the video version, it was on the screen.
Well, they're not special.
And it was very ridiculous. It was I don't know. It's so silly. Also, Seth, if you look at the Galissapod from the bottom up and look at its 4 legs on the bottom, it makes the letter X.
Stop it. So does holding up its other arms, my guy.
Yeah. More importantly, if you look at its little antennae, they make the letter Z.
Yeah, this theory is now unfortunately being more and more proven.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I hate that stupid theory.
I hate it. I really. There's a theory that There's a theory that all of the Mega Evolutions either look like an X or a Y, and then now with the new ones from Mega Dimension, some of them look like the letter Z, because either Yveltal or Xerneas powered the ultimate weapon, which put their energy into the Mega Stones. But it turns out like that just the way everything poses is just an X or a Z or an X or a Y, like everywhere. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, know.
Golurk just has an X across its chest.
Yeah.
Like the virtue of being a quadruped naturally makes you resemble an X no matter what you do. But there is a little bit of credence to it when you look at something like, say, for instance, Mega Meowstic, which is just an uppercase Y floating in the air. Like
it happens like occasionally. It happens occasionally, but I feel like saying I think it's more of a like, oh, this would be neat if we started from this. And then they did, and then it's just like, oh, that's cool. And we just move on.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be like, this is like a super intentional thing, guys.
Yeah, like I defy you to tell me what letter Baxcalibur is.
X, maybe Y.
See?
It can be both. If you look at the sword on its back, it makes the letter X through its body.
That's actually an Aegislash cut through its body, so it's actually the letter A.
If you actually look at his mouth, it's the letter X. With the ice.
Stop. Exhausting.
Like if I just look at the hexagons, it must terrestrialize. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like,
stop it.
It's so silly.
You tire me. But yeah, and then you look at like Mega Absol, and its head sword is a Z, a very blocky Z, but like sure, whatever. Who cares?
Absol. Okay, Mega Absol. I do want to give like a mention of in general because
R.I.P. Shadow Rider Calyrex. Your days were fun.
Actually, it's just they gave it Ghost type, which is fun. It's Dark Ghost, and it just looks like evil Mega Absol. Honestly,
that threw me off so much in the fight because I kept smacking it with boys. The hair across. Yeah. Like close comp. Oh yeah, no, that's dang it.
I love it because like I genuinely believe the original Mega Absol should have been like Dark Fairy.
Yeah.
And I just wish it would have been. And Mega Absol Z at least is like, yeah, you're a ghost, you're a Dark Ghost type. Yeah, that checks out. You should be that.
Was a Pokemon.
I mean, I think that's just Absol in general. I don't even know what to tell you. It's just Absol. It's not even just Mega Absol Z. That has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
I am kind of bummed, at least by the number of Mega Z Pokemon I have found so far, is not that many. It's like 3.
Yeah. There's Absol, there's Lucario that we knew about.
Yep. And then I think Garchomp, right?
Ta-da.
And I'm just like, wow, this was such a cool concept that we barely used.
Yeah. And they use Mega Energy differently than other Pokemon, which is interesting. So really, it was just because I think Lucario is
the way the marketing like really tried to make it out was that they were really different. Like they were going to be more than just 3.
Yeah.
And then there were 3.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you. And it's fine. Just don't hype it up in the marketing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have been more excited instead of seeing a Mega Lucario Z, either seeing the Mega Absol Z in marketing or maybe even the Mega Garchomp. I think either of the other ones would have been more exciting to see.
Since we've invoked it, the Garchomp terrifies me.
I think it is a better Mega Garchomp than the original Mega Garchomp.
Agreed. This
in
one
so many
is
ways.
Like Garchomp Ascended. I have a theory, personally.
Yeah.
And this is within the confines of the story that we've set ourselves to.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned the museum tour where we're taking Ansha and Karina throughout everything.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have access to Garchomp Z at this time. Fun fact. It's behind some wall as yet undetermined.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment in the museum that's just kind of sticks out to me a little bit. It's when they're going through the Hisui section and they look at that painting of the Temple of Sinnoh. And Ansha's like, golly gee, I wonder if we'd be able to go through that to there in one of the hyperspace halls. And Karina's like, I don't know, maybe if something would happen. And then reminder that a certain costume was donated in person to the museum by a person who has a Garchomp.
I think it might just be more of like so like they do talk about
fun.
they do talk about the mega, like the hyperspace holes being a product of like
weird
people's subconscious and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I careful, yes. But yeah, I think it's very, very interesting to I don't know. I like the thought of just like, oh, we thought about Sinnoh. Here's a Sinnoh Pokemon that can Mega Evolve now.
I thought really hard about which Meowstic I wanted, if male or female was better, so I just put them together into Mega Meowstic.
Exactly.
Which is how Pyroar should have been.
Yes. So
Pyroar. Pyroar. Mega Pyroar. What is this?
But I'm personally hoping that some like add-on mission is going to add in a Volo fight. That would be really
that
cool.
would be ridiculous. Could you imagine? Could you imagine
a Volo fight
from Arceus, Legends Arceus? What Pokemon did he have on his team?
Oh yeah.
Because have you seen that, Jushiro?
Went to Dungeons and Dragons for whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Volo's Guide to Monsters. It happens to me all the time. It's fine.
But like his costume's in the museum and it says it was donated by the owner personally, and you're just like, what do you mean it was donated personally?
I think only two of the team members on his team are available in Legends EA actually. Because it's just Cynthia's team. It's just Cynthia's team.
Yeah. Plus Giratina.
Plus an Arcanine. An Arcanine in the melodic slot. It's okay.
Yeah.
He could have a melodic. He could have melodic. He could
that would be such a cool way to do the Garchomp giveaway.
Yeah.
It'll probably just be a ladder reward, but gosh, that would be fun. Volo fight for Garchomp Z, arguably the better of the Zs. Or like better of the Megas in general. Its stats are terrifying. Like
its stats are really cool.
No, that's
regular Garchomp. No, it gets 151 base speed, which is like they made Garchomp not bad.
Is the same. Its attack is the same. Its special attack goes to 141 for some reason.
So you can Fire Blast those Ferrothorns. It's okay.
Its speed is 151.
Yeah.
All again outspeeding the base 150, outspeeding a tier by a point or two.
What is Dragapult's speed? What's Dragapult's speed?
140 something. 147.
It outspeeds Dragapult then. It outspeeds Dragapult. That's important.
Let me verify that.
It also loses the ground type. It also loses the ground type. So
142. Pardon me. But yeah, it loses the ground type. It becomes pure dragon. Really weird. I'm hyped for Garchomp Z. TBH.
Yeah. TBH. Yeah. I am excited for it. I want to see it so bad.
It's so much better than regular Mega Garchomp, which I always thought looked hideous.
It's also just bad. I don't know. I
think it's the chin for me. The Gaston chin is not doing it for me.
It's just bad.
It does not serve.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this is a good place to stop. We'd love to know what you all think of the DLC so far.
Yeah. I've got mixed feelings on DLC in general. I really hope that their concept of DLC in general for the future is not let's make a grind fest. It is very grindy. It is very grindy. And I think we'll probably talk about that more next week. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very grindy.
Yeah, I'm still having fun with it. There's kind of like Thatch. I had a lot of moments where I kind of pulled out of body experience almost. Yes. And was like, is this? Am I having fun? Is this?
Exactly.
I think so.
I was having fun during the parts I liked, and I want to get back to those, but they won't let me.
Am I having fun because it's fun or because it's Pokemon? What am I feeling here? So I also got a lot of introspection to do.
The one thing I will say is if they're going to make me do all those cutscenes, could they at least just make animations that show what is happening in the text, for the love of God?
And not just use the same model?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Could they put a little bit more effort into it? If you're going to make me sit through so many, the number of times I see somebody just hand nothing into somebody else's hand is too many. And then also the number of times that they're just like, oh, my Pokemon wants to eat one of your donuts. And then just sits there and does a motion. does a motion and it doesn't actually get a donut, give it a donut.
Did it?
Yeah, like just give it a monk. Just give it.
Yeah.
The animation. If you're going to make me sit through so many animations. Also, I couldn't catch the Mankey. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. In the intro, could not catch the Mankey. But yeah.
Did you have any other final thoughts, Jushiro, before we?
Yeah, kick it.
I think we covered pretty much everything. It seems like it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to jump in.
Yeah, you're almost there, buddy.
Yep.
Almost there.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and kick it here and go to our PokeQuiz, where we're going to quiz your co-host on their insane Pokemon knowledge. We will catch you all on the flip-flop.
Well, hi, and welcome to the PokeQuiz, the part of the show where we quiz our co-hosts on their insane Pokemon knowledge. I'm Mark from the Dunsparce gang, here to explain the rules. Our fabulous co-hosts will work as a team to answer 5 Pokemon-themed trivia questions that fans have submitted on the Discord server. Each question is worth 1 point, with Pokedex and multiple answer questions worth more, for a total of 7 points. The host can use a free hint at any time. If they get all the answers correct and do not use the hint, they can cash it in for an 8th point.
Welcome to our PokeQuiz, where we're going to quiz your co-host on their insane Pokemon knowledge. We got that intro out of the way by Mark from the Dunsparce gang. Since everybody else has yet to get on the board except for 2 people, you guys don't get a bonus question today. And we're still going to rework that to be a little bit more fair for the long term of the season. But we're going to jump right into it. Our questions, as always, are from our Discord server. Don't send them in a bottle over the over the ocean or the Great Lakes. Do not send them via messenger pigeon. I will not get them. Send them to our Discord
and now I know the answers to all the questions.
All right. Well, you don't have these questions, Seth, because they came from our Discord.
Ah, rats.
Our first one is our general trivia question, as always, and this is from Batista. Extreme Speed was originally the signature move of which Pokemon?
Ooh.
The signature move of, I want to say, Dragonite?
That maybe? I mean, yeah. I mean, that's...
Oh, wait, Arcanine. It's either Arcanine or Dragonite.
Oh, yeah, I bet it was Arcanine. Because I think it was cool that it was taught to Dragonite in like Gen 2 or whatever. And I think Arcanine just had it. Yeah, I'm good with that. Lock in.
Arcanine is correct. Arcanine was the original Extreme. There was actually an episode of the anime where Arcanine uses Extreme Speed, and Brock explained that he is taking his speed to the extreme. That's what that move does.
Yeah, at 95 base speed. Yeah, look how fast.
Welcome to the second general trivia question. This one is brought to you from PMcGee. Of all the fully evolved / standalone Pokemon with a signature move, we're really on a signature move kick here, guys.
Heck yeah.
Which one has the lowest base stat total?
Oh, of all the fully evolved or
standalone
stage?
Yep.
Okay.
This Pokemon cannot evolve is the answer.
Yeah.
This Pokemon cannot evolve. It has a signature move, and it has the lowest base stat total of all Pokemon with a signature move.
Is that a signature move or an ability? What?
This the lowest stats.
The lowest base stat total. Why isn't this the base stat question? What the heck?
I think it's because we're running out of general trivia questions. You should go to PokeDiscord.com.
Isn't it Magikarp with Splash?
That's not a signature move for Magikarp. A lot of other things learn it naturally.
Okay.
Feebas, Hoppip.
It's signature in theme, but not actually signature as defined.
Right, because I believe it's the only one that in the first gen it was the only one that learned Splash.
Maybe.
I will say this Pokemon has currently this signature move.
Yeah. One thing that comes to mind is Puclpodcast for some reason, but I think that's an ability, not a move. Like the weird aftermath-like ability. A lot of things have weird ones like that.
Yeah.
Signature move. Anything coming to mind for you, Jushiro?
With lowest stats, not much comes to mind that has a signature move.
Thinking of little puny guys that are stupid. that are single stage probably.
That are stupid.
And doesn't evolve. No, because it doesn't evolve. It's final.
Yeah.
Well, it can be it can be a single stage. It can be a single stage Pokemon.
It's just the final has the lowest base stat total of anything that has things. So like it could be a Beedrill, like, and has a low total. Is Twin Needle? No, Jolteon got that.
I am gonna need
Camouflage. Is that no?
I'm gonna need an answer here in a minute. So
an answer. Kecleon, I think that's a signature ability again.
Oh, right.
Camouflage is the Porygons too. Or something like that. Like other things. Yeah, Stunfisk doesn't seem bad though. Like Snaptrap, Galarian Stunfisk.
But its stats are that bad?
They're not particularly good.
I need an answer.
And it's held down by the fact that its speed is low.
I need an answer.
I can't think of anything else. Galarian Stunfisk with whatever its move is.
Galarian Stunfisk is incorrect. The answer is Smeargle with Sketch.
Oh, duh. Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Smeargle gets Sketch.
Drat.
Fascinating.
Right. It has a base stat total of like 285 or something.
Yeah.
All right.
In your car.
So you're 1 for 2. Your next question is your Pokedex question, as always. We're going to go ahead. And this is from I Like Melon. And our first entry this week is from Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Ooh.
This Pokemon gave me an excruciating headache when it seemingly cried out without making a sound.
What?
This Pokemon gave me an excruciating headache when it seemingly cried out without making a sound.
Oh. What on earth?
Could it be Whimpered?
What? What Pokemon?
Could it be
You're trying to say Whismur.
Thank
Whismur?
you. Yes, Whismur.
That sounds.
And it's no sound because it's too high pitched.
Too high pitched. It's that mosquito tone. He's an adult. He can't hear it.
Yeah.
I forgot the second half of this entry, by the way. This Pokemon gave me an excruciating headache when it seemingly cried out without making a sound. I looked at it, I'm like, this is too short for a Legends Arceus for entry. I forgot to type out the second half. Perhaps there are some sounds that the human ear is simply incapable of hearing. Okay, so it's pointless.
Hey.
And
I get it.
I like Whismur. That doesn't seem bad at all.
And he's the sound guy, and it would make sense for him to be so high pitched that a human can hear it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Are you gonna lock in Whismur?
Yeah.
Whismur. All right, your second entry is going to be from Pokemon Platinum.
Okay.
Huh?
There's an orb inside its mouth. When it hops, the orb bounces all over and makes a ringing sound.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
We know.
I guess it's Chingling.
Chingling is correct.
Yeah.
Also, because it's definitely frustrating people listening in their cars right now, Whismur was not in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Right.
Oh, well.
We tried.
That's the problem.
You guys are 2 for 3. So your multiple answer question, there are 5 answers here. And they are, what we're going to do is we're going to give you up to 3 points. If you give me 2 answers, that's 1 point. 4 answers, that's 2 points. All 5, 3. All right. Hopefully you've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus and you've been paying attention, because this question from Liger, what are the 5 Pokemon found on manhole covers in Lumio City?
Okay.
You have 3 strikes and then you're out, by the way. But yes.
So first off is Aegislash.
Aegislash is correct. That is one.
I never noticed manhole covers.
You need to during one of the side missions.
Do you really? There's a trillion side missions.
There's a DLC.
I haven't encountered one of them yet.
Yeah. Aegislash is one. You guys do have the hints, by the way. The hint, by the way.
Yeah. And we have gotten a question wrong, so there is that. I'm trying to think. That's the only one that sticks out to me. What's the panda thing? Pangoro? Pangoro comes to mind.
You have 3 strikes and then you're out. That is how this works, by the way. But yes.
Any thoughts, Jushiro? Or you want me to swing for the fences?
Swing for the fences, because I really
Pangoro.
Pangoro's incorrect. Strike 1.
Dang it. Dang it. Okay.
There, you do have the hint. I'm just really prompting you for the hint because I don't think you're going to want it for the base stat question.
Let's go ahead and cash it in.
These are all Gen 6 Pokemon. I'm going to give you 4 types that these include. One Pokemon includes the grass type. Now, this means it doesn't mean it's a dual type, by the way.
Right.
These are all Gen 6 Pokemon. One is definitely a grass type. One is definitely a dark type. One is a normal type. And one is a fighting type that you hate, Seth.
Well, cool. Sweet.
Sweet. Got it.
All right. The fighting type will knock it out. It's Halucha.
Halucha is correct. Yes, that is
like
2.
Halucha?
No, I hate it with a fiery burning passion.
He hates it so much. Unburden is the worst.
Any stick out to you? Two come to mind for me for the grass and
type,
the
normal, dark.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Go-Goat for grass.
Go-Goat for grass is correct. That is 3.
Normal is probably Furfro.
Furfro is incorrect.
Oh, dang it.
That's a Unova,
That's 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Normal and Aldino? No, that's also
that's Gen 5.
This is Gen 6.
Yeah.
This is Gen 6 Pokemon, yep.
Yeah.
You got 2 more, a normal type and a dark type. Yeah.
Ooh.
These aren't they doesn't mean that they're only those types, by the way.
Right. What even are good? Heliolisk? Was that Gen 6? Yeah, it was. Yeah, because you stepped on it. Helioptile or Heliolisk come to mind for normal. Anything for dark coming to you, Jushiro? I'm having trouble remembering
Gen
dark type.
6, I'm having trouble too, specifically from Gen 6.
Is Pancham?
You already guessed Pangoro. You already
guessed that one. Yeah.
You don't get to do it again.
I didn't know if it would be the whole line or that.
Pancham's not a dark type. Pancham's only a fighting type.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so silly me because you have to do the weird evolution method. I mean, we can do.
No, it's not legendary.
The god of death on the mantle.
It's Yveltal, yeah.
Yveltal on the floor. It's a common mythological thing to have it on the manhole cover so you can keep it down and keep it. No. It's symbolic. I kind of like Helioptile or Heliolisk. Helia something for the normal one.
I mean, I don't have anything else, so.
I'll say Heliolisk, the evolution.
Heliolisk is unfortunately incorrect. That is your third strike. The 2 you're missing over here were Greninja, famous dark type.
Yeah.
And Pyroar, famous normal type.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
Yeah, I gave you the other ones because I was told I was being too nice. So I apologize in advance.
That's okay. It gave people something to scream at in the car how wrong we are.
Right.
So
yeah, let me know if you like them failing, guys. The 5 answers for those of you at home were Greninja, Go-Goat, Aegislash, Pyroar, and Halucha.
No wonder I didn't remember them. It's got Greninja and Halucha on them. I should have stepped on them more. Yuck.
Wow, you're hurting my feelings here, Seth.
Your last question here is your base stat question, and it comes from Swarm Tactics. And because you guys are, 3 for 4? I'll allow you a chance at a second point here today. If you can give me the top 2
warehouse card.
If you can give me the top 2 answers. You do just have to lock them in. There's no guessing. You get the top 2 answers. This is from Swarm Tactics. What Pokemon with the pressure ability has the highest base HP? What Pokemon with the pressure ability has the highest base HP?
Okay.
What's the bulkiest legendary?
Yeah, what's the bulkiest legendary? Giratina is one. Like base Giratina has like base 150 HP.
Okay.
What abilities?
Does it count different forms or megas?
Yes, this does. Yes, it always will.
Megas wouldn't matter because they have the base HP stay the same. So that's just something to keep in mind. And I think Giratina's stay. A lot of things don't really change HP stat between like in-game forms. Because that one's a hard one to, I guess, code. Other than, Zygarde.
Especially if they happen like mid-battle and stuff. No. But yeah. Zygarde's the only one where it doesn't. But even then they made it, they tricked it because his HP doubles when he becomes complete, but he has to be at half HP anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's weird.
So
it's
like,
weird.
I'm fully healed, sort of.
Kind of, yeah.
But yeah, it's not Zygarde because that doesn't have pressure. It's got Aura Breaker Power Construct.
Under pressure.
It's not
then
Lugia.
I'm fine with Giratina to guess because I can't.
Yeah.
Really
if you give me the top two though, you can get 2 points.
Yeah. What does Wailord have pressure? It's got Water Veil. It's got.
I don't recall it having pressure.
I don't think it does. I'm confusing myself. I know that in my head. Does Eternatus have pressure?
No, it doesn't. Eternatus have like something.
I'm gonna need some answers here, guys. I need answers.
What is Eternatus's ability?
I can't tell you.
To the Giga evolutions, the Giga thing.
I need an answer here, guys. I need answers.
Okay, Giratina. YOLO.
Two. Give me two. Top two.
Kyogre. Does Kyogre have a lot of HP? No, he doesn't. No. And he doesn't have pressure.
I need two answers. I need two answers. Top two.
Go ahead. Choose Eternatus. Yeah.
YOLO. Pretty sure it's Giratina and Eternatus. Lock in.
All right. I'm gonna give you 1 point because Giratina is number 2.
Dang it.
Wailord is number 1. You literally said you said all of them. You said the top 4. You said the top 4.
Rats.
Wailord at 170, Giratina at 150, Eternatus at 140, and then Wailmer at 130.
Wailmer. Yeah, that's right. It's huge.
Yep.
Hey, at least they're in my brain. Okay.
You guys got 4 points today. Respectable, given that I wasn't being mean. I was being mean. I was being mean. I apologize. I was being mean.
How dare you?
Oh, that's the wrong button. I need to turn. This is my Thatch is being mean button. Back. So Lizard. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull up the. I got to get out of PowerPoint first of all and remember how to do that. I promise I'm proficient in Microsoft Office.
Has the duck forgotten why it went to the kitchen?
The duck has forgotten why it went to the kitchen. The duck has forgotten why it went to the kitchen and forgot that he wanted a pea snack. Nobody understands what that means.
People on TikTok, people on the neurospicy side of TikTok might. People who say doggo might understand.
Yes. Yes, you are correct.
Commiserate with me, dang it.
I'm trying to remember how to edit this board. I'm trying to do a lot of things at once.
Yeah, because it's like a refresh now, right?
Yeah, because I had to refresh it, so I had to rebuild the board. Yeah. You guys got how many points? 4? Is that what I said?
4. Yeah, 4.
Okay.
20. I mean 20, right?
Yeah,
Jushiro?
30 points. 30 That's what we earned today.
Crazy.
That's
it's
how
Christmas
that works.
season.
Yay. Because I love you all. 30 points for everybody. All right. We're also going to give Jushiro 4 there. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to go back to this button. And you guys can see the scoreboard now. We got in first place, Linian and Shark are tied with 8 points.
Dang it.
Followed up by Jushiro and Seth Vilo with 4. Everybody else is yet to get on the board. It's anybody's game for that $20 gift card or $25. We had cutbacks, $20 gift card to Spaghetti Warehouse, you know?
Yeah, cutbacks.
All right. With that, actually, that's not true. It's fine. With that, we're going to go and kick it on over to our Poke Opinion. Welcome to our Poke Opinion, where you can submit at our Discord server an opinion to have us talk about. This week, we get one from Luffy Hoshino on the Discord server. What generation what Generation 1 Pokemon would get the most hate if released in the modern day?
Ooh. Okay.
If released in the modern day.
This question. Muck? 100% people go, it's just a pile of muck.
Exactly. I kind of agree with you. I do agree with you. I think there's just like a number of them because like some of them are so simplistic. Like you've got Spearow and Pidgey, which are just literally birds. You've got
they're like kind of Pokemonized birds though. Like I'll give them that.
The original sprite art for Pidgey is just bird. Like it's just bird.
Yeah.
The one. Go ahead, Thatch. Complete your thought.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. But yeah, those are just birds. I think like those are kind of boring. Even if you get to like some of the cooler ones like Growlithe and Vulpix, like those are just dogs, and we like made them breathe fire.
No, people never complain about those.
I guess they wouldn't complain. The real answer is Seal.
Magnemite, because
the real answer is Seal. Thank you. I was getting there.
Yeah, the real answer is Seal. Like
Seal, right? Seal makes sense though.
Its name is Seal, and it's just a seal.
About it. Well, yeah. Many Pokemon is just like Arcanine is just a dog.
Yeah, but that overt wouldn't work in modern Pokemon. Like you just can't do that now.
You can't name a Pokemon fish. Anymore. Like you can name it a specific type of fish or have its name partially inspired by a fish. Like, but you can't just name it Seal and change an A to an E and be this is different.
I also think of Pokemon like...
And it evolved into a dugong, which is also an animal.
Yeah, I don't know that like you would get any hate from but I don't know if this Pokemon will get hate, but I don't think you'd see a Pokemon design like this nowadays, and that's Slowpoke and Slowbro. Like
it would get hate at all.
Because they're just like generic monster.
No, they're unique. No, I don't agree. No.
But no. What my point is, like every Pokemon now has to like be based on something.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And like, Slowpoke and Slowbro are just not based on thing. Like
they're just kind of creature.
They're creature
to this. They're not based on a real world concept or creature or anything. Like Mankey is kind of like, well, it's a monkey.
It's a monkey. It's literally Mankey. It's literally Mankey. Like it's literally one letter removed.
Rhydon, Rhyhorn, like those are.
Rhyhorn is just kaiju. Like Rhydon is just kaiju.
I don't know why my mind just goes to like these inanimate objects that people could use. I remember when Chandelure was revealed, and then that people were like, "But no, they ran out of ideas. Now things can be Pokemon," and it's like things has always been able to be Pokemon.
Look at Magnemite.
Or with two magnets.
Right, it's a ball of metal with two.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine modern day? Well, they kind of did with Wiglet, and everybody was upset. But like a Pokemon just evolving into 3 of the same Pokemon again, that just would not fly. Like Wugtrio was such a massive disappointment. Nobody talks about Wugtrio. Everybody's like, "Oh, Wiglet's so cute. It's such a good idea to do the convergence."
I mean, they've memed Wugtrio to no end, but yes.
Yeah. And a buddy of mine, his fiance was judging at Las Vegas, so he just decided I'm going to just enter the tournament, and he kind of just played something that was fun, and he decided with his his fiance's input that hey, you should play Wugtrio the mill deck, because where better to play a deck about rolling dice than Las Vegas. And he did, and he had a great time. He didn't do well, but he had a great time.
Oh,
I'm in Vegas and I'm
so
rolling dice, baby.
Right.
That's so funny.
But I can't think of anyone else other than Magnemite. I mean,
the inanimates are a good one.
Muck.
I think that's a good choice. I just think that like Pokemon based on like just making a creature out of mishmashing things together just doesn't happen anymore. Like we just got to get a Pokemon that's like a straight up reference to something, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Like when everybody was wishing for a dolphin Pokemon, and then we finally got one in Palafin, and then I think Palafin is boring. I think Finizen is boring. I think Palafin is more inspired in that it at least becomes like Superman inspired. But like just getting here's dolphin but cute. I just like that. I want Pokemon that feel like, man, we made a creature. I think like Venonat is a really cool like answer to that, because it's just like monstrous bug.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Evolves to Butterfree. I mean, wait, sorry, no.
Yeah, it evolves into Butterfree. I think something like Golem might also be very uninspired. I also think that if you put in a Graveler to Golem, a Machoke to Machamp nowadays, people would lose their minds because they were already doing it during Pokemon Legends EA, being like, why do I have to trade Pokemon with people? Why do I have to socialize?
The concept of a trade evolution, is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, I think the concept of trade evolution blows people's minds nowadays. In modern Pokemon, it just wouldn't work. It doesn't work. People complain about it. Even the existing ones, they complain about.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like it personally.
I like it from the standpoint of not us, if that makes sense. Because one, we're in like different spots because we're like the ultra Pokemon fan, but we're also the people who talk about it for other people. So we kind of feel like, oh, we got to do this. We got to do it fast. And I think if you're just playing the game, part of a Pokemon experience, and that's even what they obviously intended for Pokemon Legends EA, is to socialize and talk to other people. And this forces that interaction.
That's fair.
Where you have to play and experience this game together. And that has always been part of Pokemon. That was like a core tenet of Pokemon Red and Blue. And I mean, they did fix it a little bit by just letting you catch those evolutions in game in most of the games nowadays. Yeah. But
thank goodness.
I just think that something like that wouldn't fly nowadays. I don't think Bellsprout would fly either.
I think that it's the thing that really gets me on that one, and it's kind of a parallel, maybe in a sense. It was something else that someone and I was talking about. I forget who. The way this game, the ZA game, kind of the grindy points and why it's a different feeling grind than say Legends Arceus is because in Legends Arceus, the focus is catching. In ZA, the focus is battling. And the motto is not gotta battle them all, it's gotta catch them all. So when catching them all is restricted to something like a trade evolution where that's what's driving the social interaction, not the battling part where you're interacting with someone, that's what makes it feel a little bit worse. And
I do agree.
It's the catching that really drives what Pokemon is nowadays. It's opening those packs. It's playing in pocket. It's doing this kind of thing, getting the rare thing, it's not the fights really, it's the catching and collecting. So that's why I think trade evolutions feel so bad, is because it's a weird, unnecessary bar to that.
I think trade evolutions are kind of weird. I like them, but I also really like having to sit down and like play Pokemon with somebody, if that makes sense. I think it's worse now with the digital age, where like people have to pop onto the PuCL Discord server or another Discord server, and they go, "Hey, can somebody quickly trade me?"
It does make it easier than ever. Thank goodness.
One of my favorite things to do though with the new Pokemon game, whenever we have a bunch of trade evolutions, is my wife and I get to the same point within the first couple weeks, and then we just sit down and we just trade each other for like 10 minutes. And we do the trade evolutions and we talk about the stuff that, like, while the trades are happening, we talk about the adventures we've had playing the game. And it's really fun. And I think in person, it makes more sense. It's a lot more fun. And especially in an original Pokemon, that made a lot of sense. Actually, this is like kind of a sidetrack. But I had a discussion with a bunch of Gen Z kids today. These are people in their early 20s that I was talking to. And I talked to them because I mentor them as a scientist. Like, they're upcoming scientists and I mentor them, and they've all gone through the same program I've gone through as an undergraduate student. And I was talking with them, and we were talking about what it was like when I was in college versus them.
Back in my day. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't back in my day. They were just like generally asking me questions. And like one of them had the thought, they're like, wait, you didn't have iPhones when you went to college. And I'm like,
Mr. Thatch, what was it like before ChatGPT?
That would be Dr. Thatch to you.
Mr. Thatch.
Dr. Thatch to you. Okay, thank you very much.
Dr. Thatch, sorry.
But they were just like, oh wait, it was really weird. Like, smartphones didn't exist like when you were a freshman. That was actually probably better for you guys because you probably socialized more with each other. And I'm like, you're not entirely wrong. Like, the iPhone didn't really kick off until like my junior year of college.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's kind of true. And even then, like, the apps didn't exist for us to get sucked in like they do now.
Not the social media at that level.
The social media apps didn't even really exist at that point. And
MySpace, maybe.
None of the social media companies like latched onto an app right away. It took a couple of years.
No.
And so I'm just like, yeah, I guess you're right. Like we definitely socialized a lot more. Like we texted and stuff, but we socialized a lot. If you're telling me that's not the case, I apologize. I'm sorry you're missing out on that. But the Pokemon was kind of the same way, right? Before all the technology, like we had to do face-to-face. Like to do a trade evolution in Gen 1, we had to physically connect a link cable to 2 games. All that was true all the way up until Gen 4. Gen 3, you can kind of say like Fire Red Leaf Green had the wireless adapter thingy that was only ever used for Pokemon and nothing else.
Yep.
But you can say that, but it was very interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, that's my last thought.
Yeah. I still think Seal personally, but
I think the Seal's the worst.
I think we've stumbled into a lot of them.
Yeah. I think a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon wouldn't fly today. I think a lot. Outside of like the bangers that they just kind of shove in our face a lot, I think most of them wouldn't be able to.
I don't think Charizard would make it nowadays.
What a lie.
You heard it here first, folks.
What a lie. I think a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon wouldn't survive like modern day Pokemon. But yeah. All right. With that, guys, let us know in the mailbag what you think. But with that, we're going to kick it on over to our mailbag. So let's kick it on over to that. Welcome to our mailbag. The mailbag is the part of the show where you can email us at puclpodcast@gmail.com and answer the mailbag question. Last week, we asked you guys what you're going to think of the DLC so far, and you guys gave us some answers. So here we go. With that, this is brought to you by the official energy drink, Green Tauros, the energy drink that gives you hooves. And as always, we'll give out the Green Tauros badge to anybody we deem worthy, blah, 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 blah. Okay, moving on. It's the end of the year. It doesn't matter.
It's been a long episode, guys.
Guys, I've been here for years, and we've been recording hard.
He's crashing out.
I'm just tired, okay?
It's midnight time, so you got to understand.
It's past my bedtime, okay? It's a solid 8:30.
All right. Piccadilly's dinner at 4.
Yeah. All right. Jushiro, you've got this first email from Drunk Punk Z.
Yes, sir. And he starts with, "Hello, Thatch and Random Batch. It's the return of Drunk Punk C here to fill up your email with horrible opinions. I'm writing this on a Monday before the donut dimension finally arrives, and nor have I seen the leaks, so I have no clue what fan service we may find.
Oh, buddy.
Number 1, to the tune to Baby Shark. Better Garchomp the sign is ugly worse in competitive better than better Garchomp. Well,
oh, how funny. How funny.
Number 2, Mega Pinsir. Don't get me wrong, it's a great design, but I think that there is more you can do with it. Plus, it would be nice to make it some sort of burrowing beetle to give it some way to be able to fight against fire types.
To fight against fire types, my brother, it will just beat them to death with return.
With Aerialate. Return's gone. Return's gone, Seth.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Giga Impact is what we have, okay?
It'll beat them to death with a normal move.
Yes.
Right. It already has been borrowing in other medias, so I think it would be a cool way to give it an underrated Gen 1 Mon some love.
That's the only thing I hate. It's second to Hawlucha is Mega Pinsir because of the same problem.
It's fast and
just covers all your ground.
You just really does how I build teams.
So you just like fast flying type moves. That's all.
Yes.
Like that's it. You just hate fast flying type.
With fighting type coverage, it ruins me. Give me a rock ghost, please.
That's a very specific problem. This is a very
Doesn't
specific
Mega Pinsir
problem.
already get Earthquake anyway?
Mega Pinsir does get Earthquake, yes.
Yeah, so fighting against fire types, excuse you, that's the problem. That's why I needed like something ghost rock to float. Like I digress. Go on.
Do we have a ghost rock type?
No, we do not. Trust me,
we don't
I would
have
know.
that.
Yeah. Number 3, we got Mega Aggron and Mega Gyarados. Why? In both these guys' cases, they lose their other typings. For what? Gyarados is still super weak to electricity anyway, and how does that help it?
It's thematic.
Give Aggron a really cool and ornate stone carved armor and make Gyarados a full sky dragon. See how steel and water feel being left out.
Fair enough.
4. Charizard. Has Thatch contested yet?
You got it.
Will my email not be read? I guess that's too bad, as the super underloved Charizard could use something new. But in all seriousness, I would think what would be cool if its fire got so hot that it burned off parts of its wing and making it angry to climb.
So it's just Salazzle? It's just a Salazzle?
No, they're describing Gigantamax Charizard. Go on.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because of this, it goes into a frenzy out of pure rage. But anyway,
I've seen that anime clip.
But anyway, I'm probably going to be back tomorrow to homework. When I die, you make sure to hunt down Volo in my honor.
I'm telling you, they got one right with the Garchomp. So
yep.
I mean, maybe.
Your number one got chosen. Yep. Drum punk.
Well, welcome. Thank you for that. So this last one is from a very hangry Mankey, and it's for you, Seth. You get to read this one.
You betcha. I feel like it's important to make sure that we note that the subject line to this is all caps, "Let me play the game."
Yes, I feel the same way. Continue.
So, let it be known. It starts. Well, ... I thought I was enjoying the increased focus on character-driven stories in the Pokemon franchise, with Scarlet and Violet really drawing me in. But good God, this is the worst slog I've had to go through in the last 10 years. I think they just jammed in a bunch of fake bonding moments to draw out what is obviously an underbaked product. Hot take off the presses.
Ooh.
The one thing I'm still excited about is new megas, and I can't even get to them without 30 minutes of pointless, repetitive dialogue.
Okay,
Rust Syndicate? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Fair.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, this is Thatch's point that he made just a little bit ago.
Okay, I do get upset at the Rust Syndicate whenever they're just like, we crunched the numbers, and guess what? We didn't get anything done.
We don't know nothing.
We know nothing. We learned zero, actually.
Good job. Good job out there in the trenches. We crunched the numbers. We don't know nothing. Go out and do it again. We'll try it again.
Exactly. It's like nothing. They're just like, we promise we'll make this work. And it's just like, what qualifies you for this?
For the record, that's not how I voice Corbeau in my head. But, regardless. Anyway, they continue. Rust Syndicate? I used to like them as a fun and unique element, and Corbeau was my boy. Now they're giving me PTSD from when my mom would send passive-aggressive texts to come home and finish a chore. And if I get another, you'd better hurry to your next destination message before I try to actually explore the, quote, new maps they gave me, I'm going to walk into traffic, which will be easy because the map is still just a bunch of roads and buildings.
Love it.
But what about the hyperdimensions? So glad you asked. Absolute disaster. They have somehow figured out a way to make the new battle system, which I've loved and defended up till now, completely unusable. I order my Pokemon to fire off moves, and whether they are long or short distance, they find the dumbest, most inconvenient spot, and then launch that Shadow Ball right into a lamp post 150 feet from the target. Good grief, I need an aspirin. Stay golden, Ponytas. A very hangry Mankey.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It's okay.
I was playing with some folks last night, like Viger, Shamu, Linian, etc. And they laughed at the amount of times that I would scream at the Switch, "Where are you going?" Because I was in a megaphone. And I would target the crystal bunch in front of me, and Gyarados would go off to Narnia and launch the earthquake under the girders when he was standing right in front of it. I ordered you to move 1 foot forward and use your move, and you went off to the edge of the bubble. What is this pathing?
I agree.
don't understand.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna say right. Both of them get the green tourist badge for both of those very inspired emails.
Hashtag too real. Both of them.
Both of them. Yeah. So with that, if you want to keep listening to the show and you want to email us next week, let us know what you think of the DLC so far. We'd love to hear if you're also frustrated. But yes, send those emails in at puclpodcast@gmail.com. You can also keep up with us throughout the week by going to our Discord at pucldiscord.com, following us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Blue Sky, and Instagram. There are 4 of them. Yes, there we go. You can follow us over at Twitch at twitch.tv/thepuclpodcast. Hopefully I can make the stream and my cat is not vomiting all over my house.
Yeah,
he's fine now. They said he just had bad IBS. So he's good. And then follow us over at YouTube at youtube.com/puclpodcast. The streams are both on both platforms, as well as the video version of the podcast is also on YouTube, so you can check us out there. And additionally, if you'd like to help support the show, you can do so over on our Patreon at patreon.com/puclpodcast. But if you don't want to go over and do that and get ad-free podcasts, you can just listen to the show, and that helps us out. We love you. But with that, I have been Trainer Thatch.
I have been Seth Vilo.
And some say I've been Jushiro.
Here in the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's closing time.